He made six figures, no debt, a solid career. On paper, he was winning, but every month his bank account told a different story. At first, he blamed the usual suspect: rent, food, occasional expenses. So he cut back. No more takeouts, cancelled subscriptions, even skipped vacations. He started budgeting every dollar, tracking every purchase, and trying to be as responsible as possible with his spending. And yet, nothing changed. No matter how much he cut back, his saving barely grew. Every month, there was another expense: an unexpected car repair, a medical bill, a surprise birthday gift for a friend. The numbers never seemed to work in his favor. That's when he realized he wasn't overspending. He was stuck in something far more dangerous. And he wasn't alone. Millions of the people, doctors, engineers, even entrepreneurs, make good money but somehow stay broke. It's easy to assume it's bad spending habits, that they just need to be more disciplined. But what if the real problem isn't visible at all? Most people think getting rich is about cutting back. Fewer lattes, cheaper groceries, driving an old car. They focus on squeezing every penny, believing that small sacrifices will eventually add up to wealth. But here's the thing. There are two types of people when it comes to money. Number one, the budget cutters. They are obsessed with saving $5 here and $10 there. They count every dollar, live frugally, and constantly worry about expenses. And the second one are the rich thinkers. They are the one who focus on the one thing that actually builds wealth. They understand that being financially successful isn't about pinching pennies. It's about something much bigger. And the difference between them, it's everything. You see, money isn't just about income. It's about systems. Here's how the trap works. You get a paycheck, you pay rent, bills, groceries. You save whatever is left over, but there's a problem because there's never anything left over. Most people save last after spending, and that's a recipe for never building wealth. This is why no matter how much someone earns, they feel stuck in the same place years after years. But here's where it gets even worse. High earners fall into an even bigger trap: lifestyle inflation. It starts out small, you get a raise, you move to a nicer apartment. You get a bonus, you upgrade your car. You start making six figures, your expenses silently rise to match. At first, it feels like progress. You are upgrading your life, rewarding yourself for your hard work. But in reality, you are running on a treadmill, working harder, even more, earning more, yet staying in the same place financially. The higher your income, the harder it becomes to notice the trap. That's why even doctors making $300,000 a year struggle with money. They assume they are financially secure because they earn a high salary. But when they look at their accounts, they realize they are barely saving anything. So how do you escape? The difference between broke, high earners and the truly wealthy comes down to automation. Here's what the rich do differently. They pay themselves first. Before spending a dime, a portion of their income automatically goes into savings and investments. It happens behind the scenes without them even thinking about it. They design their spending. Instead of restricting themselves with the endless budgeting, they allocate guilt-free money for a fun while still growing their wealth. They know exactly how much they can spend on travel, dining, and hobbies without feeling guilty or derailing their financial future. They focus on big wins. They don't waste time saving $3 on a coffee. Instead, they optimize the things that actually move the needle: negotiating higher salaries, cutting unnecessary big expenses, and making smart investment decisions. These moves make thousands of dollars in difference, not pennies. And the best part, it takes just 1 hour to set up a system that runs on autopilot. Once it is in place, you don't have to obsess over money. You don't have to feel guilty about spending. You just follow the system and wealth builds automatically. So why doesn't everyone do this? Because the trap feels comfortable. It feels normal. No one notices until it's too late. Most people assume that if they just earn more, their financial problem will solve themselves. But the truth is, without a system, more money just leads to more expenses. But once you see the trap, you can't unsee it. This strategy isn't a theory, it's a system designed to make you rich without budgeting like a maniac. This video is heavily influenced by the book I Will Teach You to Be a Rich by Ramit Sethi. Check out the book, link is in the description.